Okay, this is not a tutorial, this is just for my own documentation. So right now I want to spawn my potato enemies, but only the master client will be spawning it, and then it will sync across to all the clients. So in the asteroid sample, they have a example over here, where they will use photon network.instantiate room object on the big asteroid. And so I apply the same thing. So in my tomato game, I have a min time and max time. This would be used over here in this coroutine, which is called the start. In the start, I will check if it's the master client, then call the spawn coroutine. I'll randomly choose a time between the min spawn time and max spawn time, then choose a random position between start location A and start location B. Start location A and start location B is an empty game object, and I am purely just using it for transform. And this is located here and here. So they're just here so that the potato enemies can spawn in between these two locations. And then I'll use photon network.instantiate. I'm not using room object because I'm not worried about if the master drops out yet. I'll deal with that later. So now if we test it, let's see if it works. So I'm gonna use my mobile as the master, and then I'm gonna use the editor as the client. So I'm just logging here in my mobile. One thing to note is that there is some weird thing going on with the enemy, where on the client side it seems to be stuttering. So I'll show you what I mean in a bit. Okay, I'm just creating the room. There we go. Right, and there's my mobile, and I'll choose this one. Pressing play on the mobile. So you can see that in the editor, this is the client, the enemy is really stuttering. But on the mobile, it looks perfectly fine. But otherwise, the positions are synced up, and all the explosions, all that stuff are synced up. We'll see if we can figure out why it's starting, and we'll also try to sync up the destroying enemies, because right now I'm only disabling the enemy. I want to use photon network.destroy.